So in this video, I'm going to review some of the Diigolet features and also how to create a group. So I'm already on the internet. I launched my browser and I'm at a web page that I use frequently. And I'm going to click on the Diigolet, which I've installed a while ago, into my toolbar. It's right up here on my bookmark menu bar. So I'm going to click on it. And it's going to ask me to create or sign in, and I'm just going to click on the sign in button, and the features of the Diigolet will open up. And what I actually want to do today is I want to work in Diigo, but I didn't want to open up another tab, log into Diigo from their main page. So what I can do is on the Diigolet, where you see the actual Diigo logo, if I hold that down, it will allow me to toggle back and forth between the internet and my Diigo library. So I'm going to go to my library. I'm starting out in this page just to kind of review what we did. So you might remember in the library we added some of our bookmarks to groups, right? And we knew that they were in those groups because underneath, when we were in the advanced view, it showed us exactly where things were. So it would say in group learning Diigo, or in this case I have my tags, and then it also tells me that it's in the group learning Diigo. And then if I scroll down, I have one that's in a group and in a list. So this particular bookmark I saved to our group learning Diigo, but I also saved it to my list, assessment ideas. So, and we had reviewed how you can simply add them to other lists by clicking on the bookmark you want to add to a list, scrolling up to the top and choosing add to a list and holding that down and selecting the list that we want to add it to. And then if I simply refresh my page, it should show me, actually it showed me right away, so I didn't necessarily need to, I just didn't notice. So it's now in the list, assessment ideas and writing. Okay. So I could have also done that. If I wanted to do it, I could have done it through the edit link right here. So under the bookmark, I have text view and then edit, and I could have done it via the edit link as well, where it says add to a list or share to a group. So those are the two ways that I could have taken this bookmark and shared it to a list that I've already created. So the next thing I want to do is I want to create a new group. So in Diigo, they also have a menu bar, and I'm right now in my library, and I want to go to my groups. So I'm just going to click on that and have it link me over to the groups that I've created. And sorry that this one is just taking a little longer. Right. So I have a few groups that I have created and I am a part of, and I want to create a new group because I'm going to be working with students on creating a presentation. So I'm going to click create a group. And now I'm just going to go ahead and whatever I want to call the group name, for me it's going to be the lesson that I'm teaching. You don't have to give it a description. I find that the more information I can provide myself as my memory gets worse, the better things are. Now, I'm going to put that under Education K through 12 because I want to be able to get it in my teacher console. And because it's something that I want to share with students, I'm going to make it private. I am not going to list the group, and I'm going to ask that people have to apply to join. And as far as inviting new members, I want to be the only one who can invite new members. For right now, I haven't really used Diigo with the students a lot yet in class, so until they understand the correct way to use it, I don't want them inviting people. And then I'm just clicking Create My Group, and it says my group has been created, now invite others. And I'm just going to skip that step for right now. So now I have a group called Preparing and Evaluating Presentations. And if you remember from the other videos, I saved several bookmarks so that I could have resources ready for this group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my library, and I'm just going to scroll through my library and click off the resources that I wanted to add. I'm sorry, this is not one. And I believe that's it for right now. Oh, one more. I'm not going to put that one in. Okay, and now I'm going to scroll back up to the top of the screen, and because I have multiple things, I'm going to share it to the group, and I'm going to find the new group that I created, Preparing and Evaluating Presentations. And I'm going to click on sharing it to the group, and what should have happened is that it now shows up that it is in the group Preparing and Evaluating Presentations. And if I don't completely trust the internet and want to double check, I can click on My Groups, and it will take me to my groups, and I can just look and see that those are in there. It actually is telling me 5 new or updated items since you last visited, so it's giving me a message that lets me know immediately that those items have been added. And then I'm just going to click on this, and here we go. All my bookmarks have been transferred in. So I'm all set to move on to the next step.